Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog day, and today is Monday the 5th, and today was a wonderful day to be alive. It was crappy, cold, windy, snowing like hell at different points. Started off, it was just the super fine snow coming down. It was like almost invisible. It was so fine you had to really stare at a dark object off in the distance to even be able to see the snow coming down. And then it started building up and it got really thick and really started pouring down for a while. We got a few inches of it. It was kind of weird. It was like almost like we got some like enough moisture in the air that when it hit the ground had enough heat left, which I have no idea how, but it kind of formed a little bit like an ice, on the roads and stuff and the sidewalks. So it made it extra slick out, which always made it fun. So I got up this morning, had a handful of things to get taken care of, nothing major. The dog was being a turd head. He didn't want to go outside in the snow and go to the bathroom and stuff, so we kind of had that little issue off and on. Decided to go pick my mom up at work, and she doesn't like driving in bad weather. She's not that great at it, and she drives home like 5 mile an hour, and she bitches and whines and complains about everybody else around her. Just adds so much stress to her life. It's not worth it. So my plan was jump in the truck, run out, pick her up. No big deal. Everything's all good. And decided like near time about to go, I thought, you know what, to hell with that. I'm going to go ahead and just run out there and get in the car, start it up, clean it off, all good stuff, and just drive her home in her own car. With the theory of if I go pick her up, then I have a car stuck out there to work, and I have to go back and get it sometime, somehow, and all that good stuff's got to be worked around. So decided to hell with it. Got my running clothes on. And it's that weird scenario of running in snow with the traffic, that kind of stuff. Because I'm running on roads, getting out there. It's a really crappy road to run to. So I'm gonna be getting off in the ditch quite a bit, and that in the shoulders to keep from getting hit by vehicles. I'm snowing hard enough that I was not certain they would see me. I was wearing my dark gray clothes, not my yellow jacket, because I thought it would stand out more. The dark object would stand out more in the white snow than that bright yellow would. So sometimes the yellow kind of fades into the white a little bit worse. So I went ahead. I did not wear my light. I almost put my light on, and I didn't. I got a headlamp that has a red spectrum and just like a red light. I was gonna run with it, and I decided, out of hell, it'll be fine. I also did not put on my actual hat. I had on 3 stocking caps. And I should have put my hat on because the hat has a bill. I can kind of tilt down and keep my glasses from getting quite so snowed up and iced up. That did not make it fun. It was slick out there running. The snow was deep. My feet were freezing. I had my big wool socks on and stuff. It wasn't enough. My feet did not do well going out there. Had my Run ID on my phone going. Had my iPod also going. I'm not really sure why, but I took them both today. Tried to make a little video. I haven't even actually looked. I need to look, see if it actually recorded or not. I made a video. Not sure if it recorded, and then I went to make another one and used the iPhone at the time, and the iPhone shut off. So it had 83% or 84% battery life, and it shut down. Tried to turn it back on. It said I had to plug it in because it said the battery was dead, which pissed me off. So I did a reset on it. Grabbed my iPod so I'm filming on right now with, to shoot a little video, the update of how it covered my ice. My face was just covered in ice and just whiskers. I had like literally ice all around my face, and if I opened my mouth very wide, I could hear it cracking and feel it cracking and stuff. It was not fun. Glasses were getting all iced up from the snow hitting them and that. Grabbed the iPod, and of course it did the same damn thing. So I don't know if it was the cold, the humidity, or what the heck it was, but both of them shut off. So I was a little bit ticked off about that. Luckily, I only had, I don't know, a little bit less than a half mile left to get to work where she works at. Went ahead and started the car up. I took an extra key with me, got it fired up, got it cleaned off another lady that she works with. Real good person, real good friend and stuff of my mom's. Cleaned off her car also for just thought I'm out there anyway, might as well. Mom's car takes a little bit to warm up. Drove her home. It did fine. She would have been all right. She could have drove it. Just would have been a little extra stress on her. And then I had that weird scenario where I got home, my dog was all pissed off at me, and he was mad because I got dressed in running clothes and he didn't get to go. So decided to heck with it. I was going to go ahead and take him back out for a run, and took off on that one, which was that weird feeling of you've already kind of cooled off, you were sweating, now you're in that weird limbo area of you're going to be warm enough or not. Took off for the run. Luckily, my feet were warm. I don't know what happened. My feet had warmed up. I don't know if they'd sweated enough and then warmed up the sweat or what, but my feet were wet. They were soaking wet with the snow and that. Went for the run with him. Got done with all that good stuff. Everything had a good time. Decided to sweep off the sidewalk, get the shovels out, kind of stuff. Also thought I'd try and jump start. I got an old crappy lawnmower that I have a snow blade on the front, and the battery in it's shot. and it don't run that great. It's one of those things where I probably need to go buy a new battery, but I hate to spend the money on it because I think I've been telling myself last few years I'm going to throw it away. Just never have thrown it away yet. So I'm in that weird scenario of whether or not I should actually put an extra 45 or 50 bucks into the battery, which I may do. I don't know. It's hard telling. I probably won't because I'm such a cheap ass, but I might try and see if I can't figure out a better way of getting it jump started. Because I think my 12-volt battery charger is also going bad because it didn't, even at 200 amp, it should start the lawnmower, and it didn't do that. So I went to take off. I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and move the truck around, check it out and stuff. So the other day, I'd left the seat warmer on all night long, killed the battery. I jumped it, let it run for 5 minutes, thought I'd done enough. It was dead. So I put the charger on it. Didn't even have enough power. 200 amp, it should fire that thing right off. It didn't have enough power to fire it off with the charger, and that's what told me my charger's bad. So went ahead, put it on the charger for about a half an hour. Went out there, started up, let it run for probably 15, 20 minutes, and then decided maybe just idling wasn't enough to kick the alternator up, enough to charge the battery good. So I took the truck out for a little run. Drove around in the truck for a while, which wasn't bad. It's one of the things, I got those badass Blizzak snow tires on it, and they are beastly. They're awesome, but it makes it less fun to play around in the snow. To kind of get to really fishtail and play around, normally with crappy tires, you just kind of bump the throttle and kind of just let it chase around a little bit. And I had to really romp on this thing to get to really spin the tires good, to really get out there and play and have a good time. So I did get a chance to try out the four-wheel drive low, which I'd never actually tried. Tried the four-wheel drive high, never had a reason to put it in four low yet. So put it in four low. Four-wheel low is working fine. All that's good. I was really excited to have that not blow up on me. You never know with a truck you've never used a four-wheel drive low in before. So felt happy about that. Got the truck back, put it in there, and then I was out doing some more stuff in the yard, putting stuff away. Let the dog out, and decided I was going to let him off leash tonight, or this afternoon, I guess. Let him run around a little bit. Two reasons. One, being cold like that, I figured he wouldn't go too far. I want to come back home real quick if he did decide to take off and saw a squirrel. And two, worst case scenario, I'd be able to track him in the snow, and I'd just be able to run him down. Still my running gear. I figured I would just keep chasing him down until I finally caught up to him somewhere. So that was kind of my theory behind it. He kind of ran around. Once he realized he was kind of free, he had that weird wanting to explore some stuff, wanting to kind of test his boundaries, how far he get away. He'd get a ways away, I'd yell at him. He'd come back and forth. Had in the garage a couple times and this and that. And then he decided to make a couple loops around the rental house and stuff, and trying to kind of just going a little farther than he should, but he kind of had that weird, like, adolescent, like, look what I can do. You can't stop me. And I yelled at him, and he came right back to me. So I was feeling pretty confident there. He was getting a little bit more braver each time. So I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to actually have him as a true off-leash dog. I would give up a few $1,000 if someone could truly guarantee me he would never take off chasing a squirrel or a deer, and I could have him as an off-leash dog. It would be totally worth it to me to have that happen, but don't see that happen anytime soon. So most of the time, this is one of the first times I didn't have his shot collar on him. Usually if I'm going to have him off-leash like that, I have the shot collar on him just in case. I can kind of zap his little butt and let him know, hey, you need to get back over here. So I went ahead, like I said, with the snow, I felt I could chase him down. I could follow him, I could at least track him, and go that way if it come down to it. And luckily, didn't come down to that. It's all worked out good. That was pretty much my whole main part of the day. I ended up having basically that situation where somebody thinks you're blowing them off and you're not, and they mistook what you said, and that whole thing of working that back out. And that felt good to get it worked back out and able to, it's nice to be able to have somebody you could actually open up to you and what they're feeling, and you can tell them what you're feeling and all that kind of stuff. And that feels really good to have that in your life. Not this little petty crap where somebody thinks you offended them and they don't talk to you for 3 weeks and so on and so forth. And it's awesome to be able to have that situation. So felt really good about that whole deal. Wishing they hadn't misinterpreted what I was thinking and all that good stuff. But, oh well, at least they're willing to talk to me about it, and we're able to work it all out in that way. So other than that, not much going on. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.